Previously on T-Man 978.
About too much because it was an easy fix. So I'm trying to pose her for thumbnails. I got like a couple of poses. Then I'm putting her arm like this. And then like I seen it like kind of wiggling. And then poof, it just came right the hell off. It clean sheared. Like there was no warning. It just clean came off with the peg is in there. First I thought, hello everyone. Welcome to a semi T-Man 978 how-to, but not really because I'm not going to be step by step. I'm going to tell you the steps, but I'm not going to be showing you, so you won't really learn anything from me visually. Shout out to Brandon Johnson, aka Epic Disaster, for sharing the fix video to me, and it was helpful, but they were it was a three-part video series. And some of that stuff could have been left out if you catch on quick like I do. And this video is basically for people who catch on quick like I do. I'm going to put a link in the description for the people who do need visual aids on how to fix stuff. But here's what basically I had to do. You have to heat up. This was already separated. So I had to heat up her mid bicep right here so that I could use a little tiny screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, to remove this peg right there. Then once I did that, her nub right there, you have to Dremel like a little hole in the area where the peg fell off. Get into the center of that. Dremel like a big enough hole that goes in and doesn't really interfere with the actual hinge joint right there. Once you get to the hinge joint, you can stop. Next thing you need is to find, I would suggest taking this little piece of peg right there to Home Depot and get you a screw with an actual fat round head on it, not the ones with the flat heads. You've seen them. They come with like anything like blinds or whatever. But try to match this up. Since you're at Home Depot, they should have several different types of screws. Try to match this. Take this with you in a baggie and match up the head of the screw with this little peg piece right there as best you can. They should have something small like that. The length doesn't matter, but you need it definitely to be a little bit longer than this peg. Once you get that screw and have it like with a head as fat as this right here, or as small as that I should say, you can screw it up inside of that hole you made, but the only length you want to be hanging out is this amount of length right there, because that's what it originally was when it was attached to her body. So you may need a bolt cutter to cut that down, or if you have a Dremel sander powerful enough, sand off the tip of the screw until it's long enough to screw up into here to the hinge. That's what I'm trying to say. You need to put some like fast drying super glue in there. Screw it up in there as far as you can with only this amount of length hanging out. Once it's finished drying in there, and it shouldn't be moving in there, if you get the fast acting super glue, it should be almost instantaneous. You then need to heat up the arm again so it'll be more pliable and plug it on top of that screw head. And if it has the right amount of length hanging out, it should be flush with the shoulder piece right here like I have right now. And then once you do that, you can screw. Now, if you can't find a screw with a fat head like this, that's actually this small, you might have to just go around the edge and smooth it down until it's small enough so it doesn't make the plastic extend. Now, the screw I had was a little bit too big, so I did have to do that, and it made things take forever. And it's still still too big, so her bicep is actually way tighter than this one right here, which I hope also doesn't shear off. But I would also suggest just heating her whole body up, which I actually did before I started messing with it, and it still sheared off. So if you still plan on getting this, just be careful and just go in knowing that it could randomly do something like that. Also, this down here, like I mentioned, for whatever reason, this little rectangular piece right here has the hips attached to it, hip joints attached to it, and it's actually glued into this area right here. If you kick our legs out too far, or too far forward or out to the side, you could crack that adhesive and pull this whole thing out. So I did have to super glue that. So I wouldn't recommend putting the legs more than that, or else it's gonna crack and they're gonna fall out. And then the hips will be loose again. And this right here, I did since I had the Dremel out. I didn't do a lot because I'm too scared this is kind of thin, but while thick at the same time. I did sand around in these sides a little bit to give her a little bit more room. Like, let's see, a normal person probably can twist that much before they're hurting themselves. I'm not sure if she could actually twist more than that before, but now I am able to get more range. But they should definitely do a redesign on these bodies and just work with this stuff to make sure that you won't have to worry about things like this, because I've never had Marvel Legends where this would completely crack and slide out. I mean, that's better than the piece cracking and just being broken forever, but that shouldn't happen. And I can't say that I have never had an arm shear off on a Marvel Legend. It's been few and far between, but it has happened. It happened with a figure I bought a long ass time ago, my first Iron Fist that they released in like 2015, 2016. That happened, and he's just been broke. Now I know how to do all this. I could probably fix it, but I probably won't. Anyway, because I stumble on my words, you won't notice it. I gave myself a lot more to edit in this video than I wanted. This was gonna be the beginning of one of my videos, but yikes, this is now 8 minutes of footage. So I'm glad I didn't do that. Anywho, I hope I helped you in any way. Links in the descriptions, like I said. Thank you for watching. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click the